how I got introduced as the owner to the Phoenix, because nobody knew me. It was an act.
Leaders of the New School.
Leaders of the New School. I got a call and say, hey, Dre, we need 20 grand down here because, you know, we got to pay. You know, as you know, Wicked, you know, as doing shows, you get your money up front and then you get your money before you go on stage.
That's right.
So he was like, well, we need the other 20 to pay these people before they go on the stage. So when you bring the 20, we're going to introduce you as the owner. I come down there with my little 20 grand. There you go. So we had a meeting in the club, and I was introduced as the owner. You know, again, my mind was still in the street. I didn't give a damn about no Phoenix. For what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to turn it into legitimate money, but it wasn't coming
quick enough.
Well, it was coming quick, but it wasn't enough to handle my bills.
Yeah.
Because I had 4 different houses, 4 different women, plus my motherfucking loft downtown.
Yeah.
Car notes, insurance, grocery bills. So the Phoenix wasn't gonna pay me that.
Yeah.
Or I wasn't gonna get it out of that. So my mind was still in the streets.
When Julius died and you realized that gun was registered in Georgia, what went through your mind then?
Well, when Julius was murdered, before I even found out that the gun was registered in Georgia, again, a gangster gonna move in silence.
That's right.
Everybody don't know your moves. It was only a handful of people that knew he was in Detroit. So my mind was already, it's somebody in the circle that knew he was there. So it was like, now I got to figure out who did it or who was behind it. So now I'm on, my antennas is raised. Then you got one of his childhood friends want to come in, and he want to take over the Phoenix. Eric can tell you about that episode. And I was like, no, fuck no.
Yeah.
You're not coming in here doing none of that shit. This me.
Yeah.
This my shit. Now, if you had, cause see, by me being in the streets, there was no contracts written. It was OG. You get this amount out the club, this percentage out the club, this, that, and the other. Cause again, you gotta separate the street shit from the business shit. So you can't be in the streets and get knocked off and your name on all this paperwork. They gonna shut all your shit down.
Yeah.
So we was on OG code. So just like I told the other one, hey, look, I don't know what you put in. If you put in, I know Jews used to break you off or where have you, but I got this. You going on back to New Orleans, you do you. I got this. So I just had my suspicions of who done it, and I still have my suspicions. But you know, what good is it gonna do now to handle it?
My question is, though, your partner gets knocked off, what about your life? You know it's inside the circle. How do you know they ain't coming for you next?
Well, I don't. But I was one of the first street niggas to have bodyguards. I had bodyguards.
Yeah.
But I beefed up all my security as far as homes. You know, I always, you know, anybody can get knocked off. You know, it ain't no such thing as get caught slipping, because you might not be slipping, but your ass still can get knocked off.
Yeah. Come on now.
So, of course, I was on edge, but my antenna stayed up. And I watched all my moves. Just like I say, I always move in silence. Nobody knew where I was going. Again, I had 4 or 5 different places I could go. When I get there, you know I'm home. Back then, we didn't have, we had car phones and beepers. So it wasn't like call and say, okay, I'm on my way home. Yeah, your ass just pop up, or you stop by the phone booth and call.
Yeah.
Because that's what was out back then. So, yeah, of course. You know, definitely head on a swivel. Now I got to watch out for the police. I got to watch out for the robbers. I got to watch out for the envy folks. Oh, it's a hell of a lifestyle that comes with that, especially when you get to a certain level.
When did you realize that you was at that level? What were the changes that you would see each level that you went to?
The amount of dope that I was getting in and how I was spreading. You know, the money that was being counted, the money that was being taken to buy the dope. You know, I always had the philosophy that I'm going to buy what I want. That way I ain't got to worry about no motherfucker paging me or calling me, asking me about no money. My shit is my shit. And I do what I want to do, move how I want to move. That was the most easing part. But again, you got to worry about the police and the robbers.
When you moving that money from state to state, what was your mentality then at that time? How the hell did you get the money to move? And was you stressed out as hell with all of that money in the car or all of that dope in the car?
No. Simply because everybody who transported money from Atlanta to Texas, guess what I would do?
Talk to me.
I would ride with them. I would show them how to pack my shit and how to do my shit. But I ain't gonna ask you to do something that I won't do.
That's right.
So, was I nervous? No. At one, I can remember one stop to where I sent them to Texas, and the people didn't have everything that I wanted, so they had to come back with the dope and money. But I had it packed to where I wasn't even worried about nobody finding it or anything. You know, it's not so much impossible that they can't find it, but it's about how you pack your shit, how you seal your shit, where you put your shit. I will always have conversion vans. I'm just going to be honest with you. I will always have conversion vans. I will always pack my shit up high. The dog came in there, make sure you got your food. Dog come in there, sniff. He ain't going to find nothing, especially if you got your shit sealed right and packed right. And everybody got your story together. Because, see, they'll pull your ass out one by one and say, where you going? Where you coming from? Then when you come up with them different stories, everybody, well, I got this. They coming from here, or they did this and they did that. Oh, no, now it's time to search.
Whew.